Oh, yes. I'm excited to welcome you all to this training and I know we've been anticipating for it and the time has come and I want you to pay rapt attention so that you can get the best of this training. I tell you, it's a golden opportunity and I don't want you to take it for granted. I want you to take it serious because from here, this training, this session can be a foundation for you to launch out into a successful career in IT business. So I'm by the name Michael and I'm glad I'm here again for the second month for this training. And I'm excited that you guys are also here with me and we are ready to launch for this month edition. Last month we did some things on graphics and whiteboard animation video and we've gotten a lot of feedbacks. We're excited and we're encouraged to do more. So but for this month we'll be looking into web development, how you can become a web guru. So we'll be showing you the basics, we'll be showing you the secret to everything. Once you can master the secret to everything, you become successful in that line of business. So that is what we have put together to share with you today. And I will be your facilitator for today in this training. And I want you to get your notepad, get your laptops ready, get everything working as I will be starting off for this training right away. So web design, when you hear the word web is most times people will say the internet. I don't go into definition of terminologies. I can give us those theoretical part, but I want to say to you that website is just an act of displaying your intention on the internet. You have a platform at which people can get to view your information at any point in time. For you to do this, you need a website. And most of the time we have different terminologies. We have web designing, we have web programming, we have web development. I tell people don't be confused by nomenclature. Just understand and progress. So for example, I tell people the first stage in web is designing web to have a normal static website. But if you want to design a web to have a dynamic website, something that there will be a form of interaction on the website, you have to program it. And that's what we call a dynamic website. And when you are integrating a lot of functionalities, hostings, programming on your website, we call it a full-blown web development. So today I'll be showing you some secrets on how to go about it. And I want to say to you, if you have this tool, I tell you, you can design website and you can make money from it. Number one, if you have internet. Number two, if you have a computer or a smartphone, I tell you, you can design a website and you can make money from it. So today, if you have a laptop, if you have internet, oh, let me see your one. Okay, I can see one coming in. Great, 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 great. That shows we have people that can use the internet to get something great and something they want in life. So today there are two ways by which you develop website. The number one is coding from scratch, and the number two means is what we call content management system. We call it CMS. So what is coding from scratch? Your website works with different languages. For example, you as a person, for you to understand what I'm saying, I have to speak a language you understand. So building a website has different language to it that must be understood before you can write it down. So for example, having a website is just simply, you can start it from scratch by coding from scratch or take advantage of the content management system. So those are the two platforms you can take advantage of. So, but let me tell you, if you want to start coding from scratch, it can take you quite a number of time and month to get your website developed. But we can leverage on the resources made available by experts, which we can adjust and customize and tweak to have what we need to put in place in developing a website. So today, if you want to design a website from scratch, we'll go to learning HTML language, HTML, that's hypertext markup hypertext markup text language. Sorry, I can't. Okay, you go to learn CSS, you go to learn JavaScript. So those things involves programming and coding from scratch. But you can leverage on the resources made available by experts to actually code and program your website without understanding coding, as it were. So I tell you today, I'll be taking you through the means of content management system that can make you produce a standard and professional website just in less than 24 hours. So I won't be taking you coding from scratch, because if we should do that, we have to take time, maybe like a week or 2 weeks, to learn coding from scratch. But I will be showing you the secret of content management system that we can leverage on to build our website. So we have different content management system out there. We have WordPress, we have Joomla, we have Drupal. We have quite a number of them. But the one I will introduce to you today is WordPress, because it's one of the leading content management framework that is being used to develop professional websites. And let me tell you today, WordPress is not only used for websites, it's used for blogging. But I'll be showing you how you can use WordPress to design a quality website. What do we mean when we say WordPress? WordPress is an open source content management system used to create websites or blogs. WordPress also was designed with a programming language called PHP. So if you understand the knowledge of PHP, you'll be able to tweak some things when you are designing with WordPress. And I want to say to you, WordPress is both free and priceless. There are some things you can get for free on WordPress, and there are some things you pay for on WordPress. But today I'll be showing you how you can design a quality website without spending a kobo. I tell you the truth, and people will be wowed by the website you design. This is leveraging on years of experience in building websites. Also, I want to tell you, WordPress, 27% of the web uses WordPress. For example, I can tell you there's a subsidiary of CNN that uses WordPress. We have a lot of religious organizations using WordPress for their web design. So 27% of the web you see on the internet were designed using WordPress. For example, you can check many sites: finland.fi, angrybirds.com, and quite a number of them were designed using WordPress. And today I'll be showing you how you can use WordPress to design website. So having laid the foundation, which is critical to knowing what you are doing, the first thing you must know is that when you are working with WordPress, you must have a web server. That is, you can have it hosted on your remote web server or your local web server. Now, what do we mean by local and remote web server? Local web server is a server that is residual on your own PC, that ensures communications and server administrations on your own local PC. It ensures the provision of database connections with your script languaging. But if we are talking of remove server is a server residual on the www, which we call World Wide Web, where there can be access from any PC to your website. So, but today what I'll be showing us is how we can build a website on our own PC, residual on our own PC, and then transfer it to the world www. So those are things I'll be showing you, because before you can host your website on a remote server, you must have a hosting plan you have paid for. And I will show you quite a lot number of ways you can get your hosting platform ready. So today, as I said, we'll be dealing with WordPress, and the first thing you must install is your local server. We have different numbers, different servers. We have XAMPP, we have WAMP, and we have LAMP, depending on your PC. XAMPP can be used by any PC, but WAMP is customized for Windows operating system. So these are things. LAMP is customized for Linux operating system. These are things you must understand. So if you want to go universal, you can install XAMPP. If you are using Windows PC, you can use WAMP. But for the sake of our training today, I'll be taking you through XAMPP. And the first thing is you download XAMPP on, it's just simple. You go to, just search on Google XAMPP download. So it will automatically generate a link where you can download your XAMPP. Okay, so you can download your XAMPP via the link. You can see different 109 MB and all of those things. So you download. I already have XAMPP downloaded. So once you download it, you unzip it and you have your file like this. So once you unzip it, just install your XAMPP normally as you install every software on your PC. So just install your XAMPP normally as you install every other software on your PC. So once your XAMPP is installed, the next thing you do is just a simple installation process you run. So once your XAMPP is installed, the next thing you do, you search for your XAMPP control panel, click on it. So once you click on it, you must start the server on your system. So XAMPP comes with different services. Apache, which is used for your PHP script, MySQL, which is used for your database. So those are the two things we need for now. And I want to say to you, sometimes when your Skype is on, your XAMPP might not come up. Why? Because your Apache uses the same port your Skype is using. So most of the time you can reconfigure it, but just to stop us from wasting time, just turn off, quit your Skype and turn up your XAMPP and turn up your MySQL. So now we have our database service running and our PHP service running on this system that can help us to administer a lot of web functionalities. Okay, so now let me go to the next thing. Now once your XAMPP is installed and once you put up your XAMPP server, the next thing you do is you must identify a directory where your XAMPP is installed. So most of the time XAMPP is installed on your local disk. On your OS enabled local disk, you see XAMPP. So once you click on XAMPP, you open the directory in XAMPP, and the next point you go to is your htdocs. That is where you put in your document. That is the directly for your local installation. So I put this up So these are different websites I have in my local device. I have Beesbox, I have Savia, I have Shareby, I have Test, I have Webazilia, I have WordPress, and I have XAMPP. So these are different things that I have in my HT docs. So you must know this directory, because from here, whatever you are doing, you come and work in this directory. So once you identify this directory, the next thing you do is that, since we are working with WordPress, you go look for your WordPress package. Okay. I want to get it out. Okay. So the next thing you do is you unzip your WordPress, extract file, you unzip it. So it's about 20%, 40%. Okay, so your WordPress is unzipped. So the next thing you do is you rename it so that the name will not conflict. Where you can put the name of your website on it. So let me say free class. So what I can do is I'll copy it out and go into my local directory where my XAMPP is installed. So I go to htdocs and paste it in the major directory. So it's copying out. Free class. Okay, so since we have that now how do I access this free class on my browser? Now you know I'm putting everything in my server, so the only simple thing you do is you go to your browser, and once you want to get access to your local server, what you type in is localhost, and let me print free class. So I want you to see the response. Okay, so once you click on free class, it will automatically install WordPress for you so that you can do things that you need to do. So but one of the critical things you must also know when you are building WordPress is it works with PHP, and you must create a database where it will store and fetch data from time to time. So what we just need to do to create our database is click on localhost and click on dashboard. That's like the admin board for the server. So you will see my PHP my admin. You click on it. Okay, so the next thing, which is simple, you would do here when you click on PHP my admin, is to create your database. And what you do is just click on new. So database, for example, let me name it free class. So most of the time, a username in our PHP you need to create a database, the user, and the password. So by default, the password is empty and the user is root. So I want us to leave it that way. So create. So database for free class is created. So let's go back to our WordPress. So I'm looking for a language. You choose United States. You continue. So you see that you must have a database name, database username, database password, database host. So you tell it, let's go, because you have already created it. So this is where you enter those details. Free class was the name of our database. The username I told you is root. Password is always empty. Database host is always localhost. So you click OK. But it's quite simple. You are not programming anything, but it's appearing seamless, easy to install. So click on run the install. Okay, so it has run the installation now. So it's asking for the site title. So let me say free class. Here is the name, Michael. And password, let me put 1 2 3 4% 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0%. So confirm boot password and confirm the password. Okay, so you can choose any password you like. So you put your email. Okay, remind me how many emails. So it's installing now. So wait for it. It's installing. We can see the browser is loading. Okay, so we can see now that it has loaded and is asking me for password to the admin end, because you must know that in WordPress you will have the admin end, which you as the admin will keep editing to have a pleasant front end. So most of the time when you want to access the admin end, I'll show you how to do it. Let me put my password first. So that's great. So now this is our dashboard. This is our admin end, where you can do quite a number of things. So the next thing you must know is your theme. So you can download different themes online, search for it, but let me show you how you can get themes quickly online because of our time. So these are the default themes that came along with your WordPress site. So which is quite interesting. So we have 2017 theme. You can also add new by searching for themes. So you can search for popular themes, latest themes, favorite themes, depending on what you want. So these are different themes you can easily get using WordPress. So these are different themes you can get. So you can play around them from time to time. It will definitely help you out. But the themes I want us to use, you can download your theme online or you can upload your theme. So I'll be uploading my theme here for us. I've downloaded the theme I want to work with for today. So I go to my directory. Okay, so this is the name of the theme. The name is rocked. So install theme. So we'll wait for it to install. So our browser is loading. We'll wait for it. Okay, theme successfully installed. So once the theme is installed, you need to activate it so that it will transform the look of your website. So you activate. So, all right. So, for example, now that you've activated it, you can come check your website and refresh and see the difference. Okay, you can see the difference now. It's looking a bit exciting. So you can just tweak what you want, change now all these things you are seeing here, you can change the name and all of those things. So let me go back to this theme. So I want to tweak one or two things on the theme. So what I need to do is go to customize. So on my customize, you have a general tab. Okay, this is a pre-text loading, so you leave it, you can change it. You have your header area, that's your site branding, free class, just another WordPress site. You can say offering the best. So, or you can use a logo. So depending on what you want, offering the best at all times. So you can put a logo depending on what you want. And another thing you are seeing here is site icon. We call it favicon. For example, if you are browsing, instead of this one showing, you can use your site icon there so that it will pick up what is there. So we've not designed all those things, so let's still leave it like this for now. So you can go back, go to header type. Now header type, your front header type should be image or only menu. So I want image, and my sub header type also should be image. It makes it look beautiful. So you can change the text there. Welcome to free online class. The best and the most interesting platform for online training. So you can say start exploring, you can say read more, depending on what you want to put. So we'll put our site URL here, but because we have not created those URL, we'll come back to it. So you can go back, go to menu type. Okay, I'll show you. So sticky means when you scroll down, I'll show you when I create the menu. Header image 600 by height. You can reduce the height depending on what you like. You can add another, you can add a new image. If it is something you don't like, you can add a new image to it. So you must understand that you can add a new image at different points in time. So for example, I want to add, like I told you the last time that you can download images from Unsplash, Pablo, and different platforms. So you must understand that. So depending on what you want to do. So let me just pick this image. Okay. It's still uploading. The image is still uploading. So once it finishes uploading, you see the bar will be full there. So let's wait as the image uploads. Okay, so we'll select and crop. I'm just showing you this image. You would decide to choose your image, and that is what will affect your website. Great images enhances beautiful website. I tell you, no doubt about that. So depending on what you want to put, so you can do that. So once you are done with that, you can save, and let's go to our front end and refresh. So don't forget, you have the back end and you have the front end. So you can see what we just did in quite how many minutes now, and it looks so interesting. So let me go back to my back end. Now, when you are creating websites, you must know the basic requirement. For example, you must know, okay, you must know your menu. So let me go back to where you see your menu. Okay, we have menus here. I've shown you themes, I've shown you customize. I'll come back to widget. So you have menu here. You have menu. So I will show you how you can create your menu and place it on your page. So now the first thing is, before you can create a menu, you must create the pages. It is your pages that you will arrange into menu. So the first thing you do is go to pages. Okay, I can believe you are following. So go to add new page. So I'll call the page my home page, because you must have home page. That one is constant. There's nothing you can do about that. You must have home page. Once you just click on publish. So once you publish it, it will make it available, and this is the URL. So the next thing you do is you add new again. Now I'm on pages, add new. Okay, so let me say about us. So those are some basic things you must be in your menu. Okay, let me add new again, and let me say services. Let me just put it that way. You publish it. Publish makes it available. Add new. You can also want to have a blog to your website, which is a good one. So let me say a blog, publish it. Okay, so publish it. So you can add new again. You can say contact us, depending on the arrangements you like. So it's not compulsory you follow. It depends on what you like to see. So contact us. So the next thing is, you have created those pages, but those pages are empty. So the next thing is, go and arrange them into your menu, or go to all pages. Okay, so most of the time you are seeing services is not published yet. So I go to home, I published it. It's not published yet. Go to all pages. Services is not published yet. Now another thing I will show you is, okay, you publish it. So you see, publish makes it visible. So let's go to all pages again. Now this sample page will come by default with the theme, but we don't need it. So I want to delete it. So it's deleted. So now what I want to do now is arrange my menu. So let me go to appearance, click on menu. I will arrange them on how they will show. So what I do is just click on each of the tab, add to menu. So like this home, I don't want it here. So I remove it. So I want my home to come first. After home, about us, After about us, I only want services once. After about us, I want blog. After blog, I have contact us. Let me remove all these ones that are duplicated. So our menu is arranged now. So I can click on create menu. So we can see it has created the menu. The name of the menu is menu 1. So I will go back to my customize. So those are the points you'll be going to adjust different things. The more you play around it, the more you actually understand how it works, the more. So it's not something that you need to be careless about. So I want to go to my blog page. You can choose different options, but advise you to always choose this option. The length of what it will show, make it 20. Okay, so font, you can change your font. You can select your menu here. Okay, so it's using menu 1 by default. So you must always know this page, static front page. You must always make your front page static, not post. So your front page will be your home and your post page is your blog. That's constant. So you save it. So if I check my front end now, okay, you see that I have my menu arranged, but there's a problem. It's not in order of priority. So I go back to my menu. Okay. I place my home. Or go back to customize. Okay, so you come to customize, you come to menu. So you choose the menu you want to use. So save. Okay, so automatically it will bring up your menu. So all these things, we are still doing it free. No, okay, let me take off contact is repeating twice. So let me edit the menu. So let me take this off. I only need it once. So if you have a logo, we can put our logo here instead of free class. So we can see so far what we have come up with. And I tell you, many people will pay you heavily for this. But that is if you know how to package yourself. So this is where we are. So now I can click on home. Take me to home. I click on about us. Take me to about us, but there is nothing there for now. I can click on services, but there are nothing. I can click on blog. There are nothing there for now. So simply what you need to do, you must understand all these things when you are designing. So it's actually crucial. So from my back end now, I told you must have different pages. This is my front end. I have my home, I have my about us, I have my services, I have my blog, and I have my contact us. So you have structured your layout and how your website will be. But it's so important that you must know the tools and things you are working with. For example, there's something I need to do on each of the pages now. I want to rush and do them because your home page is your front page. Your home page should not be showing blog as it were here. So I will disable that on my own page. That is, you can see your page attribute where you are seeing default template or front page. So I choose front page and it automatically updates it. So now if I go back to my page and I click on home, I won't see all the blog pages I'm seeing around again. It will only show me my home page, which is that. So for example, I can have default on all other pages, contact us, but my home page should be strictly, because that is what is welcoming people that are visiting my site for the very first time. So it's quite important that you structure out well your own page. So the next thing we need to be doing now is, how do we place content? We have structured our website in minutes. We are seeing everything now. How do we now place different content on different pages? And that will take me to another word. I told you we are using WordPress, and I told you WordPress, you download it on WordPress site, you install your theme, and I told you that you must always be conscious of your front end and your back end, your dashboard. So another thing I want to talk about is plugin. Plugin enhances different functionalities when you are dealing with WordPress websites. So different people write plugins for you to use for different purposes. So for the sake of this website, I have downloaded the plugins that is just compulsory you must have if you are building something free, because at the end of it you will see the beauty of the website. So you can write this down or I'll send them to you. These are the name of the plugins you must install. Black Studio plugin, that's a widget. This is a contact form. This is for when people visit your website, you want to get feedback. So they will fill it, allow people to fill your form and you get the notification on your mail. Easy Facebook like box. That is that your page you are monitoring or you are the admin of, you can attach it to your website, that as people are seeing your website, they are liking your Facebook page automatically. And also you have page builder and a lot of them. So what I will do now is I want to install those plugins one after the other. So I go to my dashboard, I click on plugins. Okay, so you can see that it's telling me that this plugin is compulsory for this theme. So let me download it, a page builder plugin. Okay, so I want to install this. Okay, as we wait for it to install. Okay, well, I will mute you now, Mr. Yusuf. You can use the chat box if you have anything to say. You can use the chat box. So I don't want interference, that's why I'm muting you, but you can follow the class so that other people will not be distracted. So you can also install other plugins that I've listed for you. Okay, I'm trying to install those plugins now. So you go to your direct, I've downloaded them, that's why I'm installing from here. So you can upload, once you've downloaded the plugin, you can upload it and install. Go to desktop, where I kept the thing, the plugin I mean. So I'll install this. So I'll wait for it to install. So you activate it once you install it. So I'll do this for my remaining plugins. So these are just important plugins that you can use freely. There are some plugins that you buy too, but these are free plugins that the functions are actually amazing, but and they are free. That's why I told you WordPress app is both free and priceless. So you must understand that word. Okay. So add new, upload, easy Facebook like box, install it, activate it. Okay, so you will wait for it to get activated. Okay, so we had new. Okay, so we upload another one, we install it, we activate it, add new, upload. So I'm uploading everything so that we work with it once and for all. So activate it once it's installed. So it's just a simple process. Without writing any code, your website will be ready. Okay, add new, upload. Okay, so site origin, okay, we install this. Okay, we have already installed it. That's why it's telling us, oh, okay, plugin failed to install. Okay, so I'll go to upload. I'll upload another plugin. So widget, okay, activate it. So the last one now, I want to, so I'll activate my plugin now. Okay, so okay, let me activate. Okay, Okay, I'm trying to set up all the things we need so that, okay, install. Okay, it's installing, so I'm waiting for it to complete. Okay, all right, let me just download this. I've not downloaded it, so let me just download, copy it, paste it on my browser. It will download it automatically. Okay, hi Mr. Yusuf, you can use the chat box. You can use the chat box. So it's downloading. So wait for it to. Sometimes you can install directly online, but sometimes if it doesn't work, you download it on your laptop and install it from there. So after installing this, we'll go on 10-minute breaks, and after 10 minutes, by 1 o'clock, we'll be back to round up for this month edition. Okay, so let me go to plugin, add new, upload, download. So I'm looking for type. I'm looking for type. Okay. Okay, so install it. So we'll allow it to, so it's installing now. So it's installing. So I need to finish installation. So afterwards, we'll take 10-minute break and we'll come back and we'll finish our home page and our blog page. Okay, so installed successfully, we activate it. Okay, so it's installed now. So we'll go on a short minute break. By 1 o'clock, we'll be back. So I want it to be back by 1 o'clock. I just want us to take a short minute break by 1 o'clock. Yes. I'm back now to continue with what we've been doing. So I just want to run a cap for us quickly. And I told you that we have our front end designed with WordPress and we have our back end. So we've done the structuring to an extent, and the next thing we want to do now is to create like our front page, how we want it to look like. So the first thing we do is go to pages and click on home page. All right. On our home page. So the first thing we'll do is we'll click on page builder. It's one of the plugins we've installed. So it helps us to create our page easily without stress. So what you do is add a role. What I want to do is I need 3 rows now. Insert, add a widget, so coming right, so coming, let me okay, let me go back to my pages. So we didn't save that the other time. Click on page builder, add row. I want 3 rows. Okay, my first row, no, I had a widget. Let me add a rich text editor. I did it there. Okay, no. Let me bring a one that can take image. So I can design to download different images for my website. So like I told you, you can download from pixel.com, pixabay.com, depending on what you are doing. For example, let me use this. And let me just try and copy something somewhere. So I can duplicate this, shift it here, shift it here. I don't need to write any code. What I just need to do is I can change the topics there. games, web, and media. So let me refresh and see. So I've successfully created like a service. Maybe what we're into, I can say we're into game, web, media, like that on our homepage. And that's a good one. That's a nice one for us that people can see and they can read and go to other pages from time to time. So it's quite important that we understand all these concepts. I don't know, I want to welcome question from anybody so far. Question from anybody so far. Another thing I want to show you is that these pages we are creating are mobile responsive. They are mobile responsive, so you can check them and it will show well on your tab, on your smartphones, on your devices. So they are mobile responsive. So those are things I want you to understand in creating your front pages. So for today, I will stop here for today and we will take the class further from here. I want to appreciate everybody that's made map out time to be part of this training. I believe you have gained something today. And I tell you, you can start something serious with the lessons and what you have learned, gained here today. And I wish you all the best. You can get across to me for mentorship, for anything. I will definitely provide the support for you. We have a goal to train about 200 people and equip them with practicable and marketable ICT skills in the year 2017. And I believe you will be part of them. Thank you so much. Again, I remain Michael, and I will be glad to take you on some other time. Thank you.